Shalom, this is Shemaiah Wan. I'm going to go over a quick video. This is going to be a quick video on the Ark of the Covenant. Okay, a lot of brothers never heard of the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant was not Noah's Ark. That was a different ark. The Ark of the Covenant had the commandments that Moses and Aaron had. They put the commandments into this ark and carried it wherever they went. Only the Levites were carrying the ark. Okay, and this ark was supposedly had holy power of the Most High. Okay, and I'm not going to say supposedly loosely. It did have power. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read a few scriptures concerning the ark for brothers who have never heard of it. Kind of piggybacking off another brother who made a video on the ark, and that was a fairly good video. But the thing about us Israelites, the more information that gets put out there, the better off we are. Alright, not changing it. If it's coming from a good root, we can piggyback off of others to get that information out, because the YouTube world is big, the newspaper world is big, the Israelite world is big. So it's going to take all of us to sharpen each other. Iron sharpens iron. Okay, so just going to go into this, so bear with me. I'm going to flip back and forth between my voice and a Bible audio voice that is here. So if you got patience, just sit back. If you're interested in learning about the Ark of the Covenant, there's probably going to be more scriptures you could bring out, but I'm just going to touch on it here and there. For the most part, I just want to show you where the ark is and future prophecy of the ark. Okay, so let's go into it.
Stones to be set in the ephod in the breastplate, and let them make me a sanctuary, so that I may dwell among them, according to all that I show you after the pattern of the tabernacle, and the pattern of the instruments of it, even so ye shall make it. And they shall make an ark of acacia wood. 2.5 cubits shall be the length of it, and 1.5 cubits the breadth of it, and 1.5 cubits the height of it. And ye shall overlay it with pure gold. You shall overlay it within and without, and shall make upon it a crown of gold round about, and ye shall cast 4 rings of gold for it, and put them in the 4 corners of it. And 2 rings shall be in the one side of it, and 2 rings in the other side of it. And ye shall make staves of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold. And ye shall put the staves into the rings by the sides of the ark, so that the ark may be carried with them. And the stave shall be in the rings of the ark, and they shall not be taken from it. And ye shall put into the ark the testimony which I shall give you.
Okay, so the testimony, because when you look at the 25th chapter, it says, "And thou shalt put into the ark the testimony which I shall give thee." So now that new ark is who? That's the children of Israel. That's the new ark. We are holding the testimony of who? Of Yahushua, of Christ. So this is what we're going to be doing when we come together. That testimony of Christ is going to be within us, and we'll be one body, and we will be the ark. That's going to be the difference. We will be the temple of God. Okay? So just so you have some understanding that that ark is not going to be found until the 12 tribes of Israel come back and are back in our land.
Make a mercy seat of pure gold. 2.5 cubits shall be the length of it, testimony which I shall give you. And ye shall make a mercy seat of pure gold. 2.5 cubits shall be the length of it, and 1.5 cubits the breadth of it. And ye shall make 2 cherubims of gold. Of beaten work ye shall make them, in the 2 ends of the mercy seat. And make 1 cherub on the one end, and the other cherub on the other end. From the mercy seat ye shall make the cherubims on the 2 ends of it. And the cherubim shall stretch forth their wings on high, covering the mercy seat with their wings. And their faces shall look one to another toward the mercy seat, and the cherubims shall be there. And ye shall put the mercy seat above upon the ark, and ye shall put the testimony that I shall give you in the ark, And I will meet with you there, and I will talk with you from above the mercy seat, from between the two cherubims, which are upon the ark of the testimony, of all things which I give you in commandment to the children of Israel. You shall also make a table of acacia wood. 2 cubits shall be the length of it, and a cubit the breadth of it, and a cubit and a half shall be its height. And you shall overlay the table with pure gold, and make to this a crown of gold around about. And ye shall make for it 4 rings of gold, and put the rings in the 4 corners that are on the 4 feet of it. The rings shall be adjoining the border as places for the staves to carry the table. And ye shall make the staves of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold, so that the table may be carried with them. And ye shall make the dishes of it, and spoons of it, and covers of it, and bowls of it, and pitchers of it. You shall make them of pure gold. And ye shall set upon the table showbread before me always.
Second Maccabees in the Apocrypha. Let me show you. This is Second Maccabees here, the book of Second Maccabees. If any of you brothers have never seen the Apocrypha, this is the Apocrypha. It was taken up by the Protestants, I believe in the, what is that, the 1600s, 1800s. It was taken out. Once we started learning how to read, they took this book out. Okay, you can also find it in your King James Bible, the Holy Bible of the 1611 edition. Okay, let me go into Second Maccabees. That's chapter 1. I'm gonna go to chapter 2. This is Second Maccabees chapter 2, verse 1. It is also found in the records that Jeremy, aka Jeremiah, the prophet, commanded them that were carried away to take of the fire as it hath been signified, and how that prophet, having given them the law, charged them out to forget the commandments of the Lord. That's what we're dealing with today. Our people have forgotten the commandments, and something so simple but yet fetched so far, our people don't know them. It says, and that they should not err in their minds when they see the image of silver and gold with their ornaments. And with other such speeches exhorted he them, that the law should not depart from their hearts. And this is the big thing. You know, faith is good. When you read Hebrews chapter 11, it talks about our forefathers having faith. That's the ultimate. You gotta have faith. But what happens once you get to that point with the faith, you know, of believing? You have to start knowing where you err, you know, going off. You got to start keeping the laws. You can have faith, but you got to keep the laws as well. Okay, it says here, verse 4. It was also contained in the same writing that the prophet, being warned of the Most High, commanded the tabernacle and the ark to go with him, as he went forth into the mountain where Moses climbed up, and saw the heritage of the Most High. Okay, the heritage was Israel. And when Jeremy or Jeremiah came thither, or came near, he found a hollow cave wherein he laid the tabernacle, and the ark, and the altar of incense, and so stopped the door. And some of those that followed him came to mark the way, but they could not find it. So this thing is buried somewhere. Okay. Verse 7. Which when Jeremy perceived, he blamed them, saying, as for that place, it shall be unknown until the time that the Most High gather his people again together. Just like Jeremiah 50 and 33, when we went into captivity together, when we go back into the land together, that's when this thing is going to come back. It says, and receive them unto mercy. Jeremiah took the ark, put it in the mountain, and sealed it until the time of the gathering of the Israelites' return. So the Ark of the Covenant is not going to be found until the Israelites come back to Israel. The true Israelites who are here in the Americas, who are the Negroes, the Latinos, and American Indians of Negroid descent. These are the people who are the true biblical antiquity people of the Bible. And with that, I'm going to say shalom. All praises to the Most High in Christ.
All we got to do is to go over